people that are benefiting from these open net farms are benefiting over the suffering of our people.
How do I feel seeing it on our territory? Sick to my stomach, knowing how much damage they do to our wild salmon. It's time now that we remove them from our territory, our grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
Qelakas nakla, nuguam hewakilis, Gayutlan lacha wayukumai, Gayula Musgamagw Dzawada'enuxw.
Qelakas nuguam okalam kume, Gayutlan Musgamagw Dzawada'enuxw, Yukas Kikladilikla.
I have to let you guys know again that you aren't allowed on our cages. That you made any bolts.
You say we're not allowed on your pens?
Correct. You guys do not have authority to access it.
Well, you have no authority on our lands. As a Musgamagw Dzawada'enuxw Nation, you are trespassing. We have never given you the rights to be in our territory.
Okay.
So don't tell me I don't have rights on this farm. We are serving you a letter today, and it will also go to the federal government, provincial government. This is a 72-hour notice to all salmon farmers in the unceded territory of the Musgamagw Dzawada'enuxw. The three Dzawada'enuxw traditional leaders that live in their homelands of Ukanalis at the head of King Kimberlet stand on this farm in Leahy, Burdwood Islands, put the federal and provincial governments of Canada and the Salmon Farming Corporation on notice that we, the Musgamagw Dzawada'enuxw, are the ultimate authority in our traditional lands and waters. We have stated our opposition to the salmon farming industry for over 30 years. This is our land, and there is no place for the unnatural cycle in these pens. Last spring, 40% of the young wild salmon that left our rivers were killed by sea lice from salmon farms, which is detrimental to our way of life. Canada has embraced the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. We have the right to look after our food resources. The salmon farming industry is infringing on our way of life by breaking the natural cycle of life that have sustained First Nations people for time immemorial. Indigenous people have the right to the lands, territories, and resources which they have traditionally owned, occupied, or otherwise used or acquired. This is from the United Nations on the Rights of Indigenous People. And it is signed by the three hereditary chiefs that are standing here right now.
Upset. What makes me even more upset is they don't allow us. Their farm is illegally parked in the Musgamagw Dzawada'enuxw territory without our consent. It is an abomination to our way of life.
I feel sick to my stomach. Just what I've seen so far, and imagine what else we don't get to see that they put in our waters and in their more totes over there. It's just, I don't know how people can eat this fish. I wouldn't even call them fish. Send them back to where they came from. They don't belong in our water. Killing off our wild salmon. Imagine what else their disease are spreading to.
It's time to come together. It's time to unite. It's time to be what our old people and our ancestors wanted us to be. Qelakas la silako.